three-pointer. Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade yes and no, friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing, like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the fucking Postgame show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by my dog, Kane Gang. My dog, New, how are you this evening?
Excellent.
Aren't we all? Because fucking Cooper Flag, here we come! Bring me the white boy. Yes, indeed.
Got a white boy on my roster. You feed me pasta and lobster. Whatever that rap song is.
Starting with Eric John Spoelstra. Brother, I saw a lot of things coming tonight. Miami Heat being down by a large margin and bringing the beat back late in the game. I called that. If you was with us on playback, you would have heard me say it there. I did not call the Tyler Herro barrage at the end of regulation to get us to overtime. And I damn sure didn't call Spo being the one to inevitably lose us the game. Bunch of wild shit happened. But before we get into particulars, give me your thoughts on the game. Who the fuck is this?
Show.
But whoever this
Kangaroo
is,
Jack's back.
My boy George pulling up from the down under. But yeah, let's start with you. Give me your thoughts on the game.
No. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to get it out the way right now at the beginning of the show. I'm going to get it at the beginning of the show because most of the people not here, so then they'll have no recollection of me saying this. Tyler Herro's not the reason this team is currently bad. It ain't his fault. It's a lot of reasons why this team they have a losing record, right? I don't know. I'm paying attention.
They're 4-6.
So, yeah, that's a losing record. Learn that. 4 is less than 6. So, yeah, it's a lot of reasons why this team has a losing record. It is not Tyler Herro.
Hi,
Jess.
We'll get to you in a second. Just hold on.
Yeah, it's not Tyler Herro. This Bam had a good game. Is it coaching? Has that been the problem all along? Do we have a coach that doesn't know how to push the right button? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. Is that the issue? He can't maximize his good players? Wow, Spo.
Spo.
I'm about to leave. You going to see the comment, Royal.
That boy easily Van Lee. He can't help himself. But rounding out this panel, so we got George and we got Harry and we got Jess. I don't know why George and Harry are not showing themselves. I forgot to ask you guys how you doing. It just started with me and New. Let's start with you, George. You came in first. George, how are you?
Fan-fucking-tastic. My camera is currently offline. There is a cable missing somewhere. I don't know where the cable is, but we will find it. It is fallen somewhere behind this mess. Huh?
I said the kangaroo ate it.
Yes. Ha 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 ha. No. I know I rinsed this song in the playback. You should all go and check out the playback as well. That's what we're going to do all our live streams from now on. It is fucking phenomenal in there. But I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. That was the best and the funniest shit I have ever seen in a million fucking years. how you can go from seeing the fucking best shit. You see Tyler Herro hit 3 back-to-back threes, tie up the game. We take it to overtime. And to see Spo close out the in Will Hardy, the fucking Utah Jazz head coach's perfect world, that he goes, that was a clinic in dog shit. That was the worst overtime I have ever seen in my entire life. The Miami Heat did not deserve to win this game. The Detroit Pistons did not deserve to win this game. That was the worst fucking court I've ever seen as well. Whoever decided that shit, whoever decided to make it royal blue, should be fired on the spot, along with Spo. Guy's a dickhead.
Where did I find George? Brother, I did not find George. All right. Blame Adam Barai. Jess, you were next up. Jess, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic because we are well on our way to acquiring Cooper Flag. But speaking of, tell me how you thought this game went tonight. We don't have a worse record than the Detroit Pistons, by the way. I just want to tell that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say, like, anything new. You know what's funny, though, is I was sitting there, like, during the game, and I was about to tweet, like, oh, this game's giving, like, real, like, playoff energy. And I'm like, damn, this was the worst team in the league last year. I can't even write those words. Like, it's just – it's depressing. And mainly I've been dealing with people just being like, oh, so we were right about Tyler. We were right about this. Go find all these videos from last year. Go look me up personally. Tyler Herro is not bad at basketball. That's never been the problem. I have said I was like, Tyler Herro is a good basketball player. Tyler can be the guy on any mid-level team anywhere. You know, I've been saying this for seasons on seasons. It doesn't work with Bam and Jimmy. And as you can see, I mean, I can't even believe Bam finished with 20 points. I don't know when those happened. I barely saw them. At least he was rebounding and hustling and doing what he could. But, I mean, this guy's taking his first shot in the second quarter is just ridiculous. But my point is, like, Tyler can look like that with a non-existent Bam and a hurt Jimmy. And that is what it is. You know, it hasn't worked with the three of them. So obviously he had a great game tonight. It's the only reason we were in the game. You know, 40 pieces is special, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. I kind of missed those last few seconds. Like, was that Spo that tried to call the timeout? I thought it was one of the players. I didn't even know, like, exactly what happened, but what a failure.
I would like for you to finish. But not before we get to the nasty man and these $50. He said, trash for Flag. The tank is on. Man, Tyler had a great game, and it led to a loss. Terrible his game doesn't affect winning. Trade him. My hate is elite. Brother, you are one of the elites in this game, brother, but you can't beat me at it. But you will not be talking about my GOAT, Tyler Herro, tonight. All right? That's what we're not going to do. Huh? 40 ball? Have that. Huh? Easy work. Brought the beat back in the fourth quarter. 3 straight possessions, 3 straight 3 balls. Tie ball game. Look, I'm going to do my thing on Tyler Herro. Y'all know this. I'm a liar. Like, I'm going to lie right now and say he's the best player on the team. And then later on, when he turned into Tyler Herro, then I'm going to say he's Tyler Herro. But, like, right now, come on, bro. There's nothing. There are no aspersions being cast on Tyler Herro's game tonight, bro. He was cool. I don't even give a fuck that he shot 27 times.
You want to bet?
You know I can't do the thing. Of course, thank you for the $5 donut, $4.99. I'm not going to give you too much. Give me $5 next time. Don't be cheap. He said, why did Terry Rozier play 39 minutes? No clue. Missed everything and guarded nothing. Exactly. What am I missing something? Spo's a bad head coach. That's what I'm starting to get from this season. He's cooked. Vibes with Ben. Thank you for the $1.99 donut. He said, can't believe I'm saying this. Get Herro some help. Yes, we should trade him to the Detroit Pistons, who actually won a basketball game tonight, so that he can play next to Cade Cunningham. And we can get Jaden Ivey. The nasty man again with the $25. He said Tyler Herro is the GOAT. 10 to 17, 3 ball. Let's go. Jimmy, who dunking what? I am a man who lies. Brother, get out my bag. Create your own lane and stay in it. Harrison, I do not want to go another minute without acknowledging your presence. How are you doing this afternoon?
I don't know why I decided to watch the game, but I did. And then I was like, wow, we're going to lose to the Pistons. And then Herro decided to bring us back so that our elite head coach could – I've never seen anything like that before. And I've I've coached in some very middling and low-level basketball leagues, and I've never seen a mistake like that. It wasn't just that.
Chris Webber.
Well, the crazy part of the game was they immediately flash over to Jalen Rose, who was on that team, and he was like, "Whoa, I can't believe someone else did that." So 3 mistakes at the end of the game that basically cost them. Again, why are Herro and Rozier in a game? That's good. Why are Herro and Rozier in a game when you need one stop? Like, they'll admit to you they're not awesome defenders. They should not be out there. So that was 1. 2, he tried to substitute Ware, but he did it too late, so the refs didn't let him do it. It's out of a timeout. How do you not get the right 5 guys on the court? That's basic. Anyone can do that. I mean, people with half a brain, people with that's a simple thing. And then he runs out. He does this stupid thing. He trots out on the court to call a timeout that he does not have. As a coach, you should be aware of how many timeouts you have, who's in foul trouble, and who your great defenders are. That's simple stuff. He doesn't need 5 assistant coaches to be telling him that kind of stuff. I'm sure someone told him they didn't have a timeout left.
Real quick, Harry. I agree with you. I see you new. I want to let Harry get his shit off though. But really quickly, I understand that he's supposed to know this, but in the moment when Bam gives up a backdoor cut, for a wide open layup to tie the game, the emotions took over for the first one.
Can't happen.
That's true because it lost the game.
My thought is, okay, you gave up a terrible play that, great execution by the Pistons. 1.1 seconds left. A heave is probably not going in. You're most likely going into double overtime. I mean, that's where you're at. So when Herro scores and they go up 2 and the Pistons call timeout, all of this stuff should be discussed in the huddle. So here's the defensive game plan. If they score, here's our plan, because whether they make it and tie the game with the 2 or shoot the 3, you might have a few seconds left to get off a play. That should be what's being discussed. The fact that he thought they had a timeout is such a mental lapse. So you're talking about the emotions. Obviously, he's upset that the team didn't execute his plan. The fact he's not talking about what comes next, we discussed on the pod last week, Royal. Spo's really cooked. I don't know what has happened to him in the regular season. I'm not sure if he's got a lot going on in his personal life, if he's also tired of this team, and obviously, they cannot make the right moves to put other personnel around them. But that is an epic failure. It should not be brushed aside. I am curious about what other people are going to say. I am taking a nice Twitter hiatus, so you guys let me know, what people are saying. But that is inexcusable. You could obviously talk about why we're in a dogfight with the Pistons, because that's probably more of who we are as a team. But to lose a game like that, we will be laughed at on SportsCenter, as we should. This is gross, and kind of, George's name and what we're saying, they need to just lose. However they do that, that's where we are. This is not a good team. Let's just lose as many games as we can. Winning is fruitless.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm reading the private chat, and y'all just asked me for the Twitter login.
Harry, just real quick. He tried to call another timeout after Malik Beasley took the 2 free throws.
He did?
Yes. Malik Beasley hits the second one. You know how he signals for his timeout when he points to the ref, like this to the right? He does that. It just was like 0.1. So they ignored him that time, but he tried to call another timeout after Malik Beasley took the 2 free throws.
Yeah, there's obviously something else going on that we're not aware of, because those kind of mistakes, it's arguably one of the biggest mistakes to ever happen in University of Michigan basketball history. Like, for that to happen on the pro level after,
Okay,
I can't
so
excuse.
here's the thing. Like, we usually give Spo a lot of grace. Like, it's not that he doesn't make mistakes at all, but not a mistake that blatantly kind of like cost you the game in like real time. Like, and I think this is a noticeable mistake on his behalf. I'll throw this one to New, because we talked about it a little bit on the pod. I'm interested to hear like whether or not you feel like there's been some slippage from Spo as a coach over the course of this season, last season. Just how are you feeling about Spo right now? Is he still the best coach in the league, in your opinion? Just give me your thoughts on there.
Yes, there has been slippage. No, he's not the best coach in the league to me anymore. I think I've been saying it for a while. I think the problem will have so I'll preface this. I feel like all people in like the position that Spo is in, like you have to have a crazy ego. Like be that healthy ego, unhealthy. You have an ego somewhere. And I think that post LeBron, post Dwayne, really since 30 and 11, the adoration that Spo started to receive, where it's like, yo, because he never got the credit with the big three. It's like, well, anybody could coach those guys to a ring. And then LeBron leaves, and then a couple of years later, Dwayne leaves, and it's just like, you're wading in the water. And then 30 and 11 happens. And then it's like, wow, Eric Spoelstra never got the credit he deserved as a coach. And then you build a roster year after year with undrafted free agents and all that type of stuff. And it's like, it's an ego thing. Like, look at how much I can do with less. They didn't draw up a better play, base touche. That's the Spo play. We've beaten teams on that play ourselves.
We beat a team. We beat Minnesota with that play.
Like, that's a play that Spo draws up frequently. He's been using that play out of timeouts for years. But back to my point, I think Spo's ego has gotten used to coaching lesser talent, and I think it's catching up with him at this point. Like, you used to have a margin for error because like it was gonna be like, yo, Spo's gonna coach these guys out the gym. But when coaching can only make up so much when it comes to a lack of talent, and I'm not even gonna blame Spo 100% on this. None of your assistant coaches are aware of this either. Nobody told Spo, yo, we don't have no timeouts. Because
Catch your smoke.
Chris Quinn, Karan Butler, Wayne Ellington. It's 175 people on that bench outside of the players. None of you knew that it wasn't a timeout. None of the players looked up at the jumbotron and was like, all right, we don't have no timeouts. Nobody. So organizational failure. The team, top to bottom, it's not good enough. It's not just Spo, but he has slipped. Yes, there's something wrong with Eric Spoelstra. And I hope it's nothing in his personal life that's bleeding over into his professional life. But I agree with Russ. He's been bad for a while.
I don't really too much care to speculate on like his personal life. Like, I don't really give a shit about what your personal life, brother. You are paid for a service. They don't care about my personal life and my job. I don't care about yours and yours. Like, brother, coach this team properly. Your name is interesting, George. Spo knows the plan. What is said plan, George? I'm interested.
We've already said it a million times.
Mm-hmm.
Fatigue isn't just for players, it's for coaches too. When you see the same shit, you're going to do the same shit, and we haven't done good in a while. I'm not saying he's completely off the hook because what he did tonight was completely fucking hilarious. It was perfect. Like, low-key, that was the funniest shit I think I've seen from the Miami Heat in probably 2 years. But you have to be some sort of dickhead or like some actual just dumb motherfucker just to sit here and say that everything's fine in the Heat building. Everything's fine with his roster. Everything's fine with the progression. Everything's fine in the GM's office. It's not. I said it before. Pat Riley's a fucking Roomba when he's not speaking in front of a podium. He just spins around. He just moves. He's like Joe Biden. He's just brain dead at this point. You can't put the same shit out there, deliver the same product, and say, "Oh, that's fucking beautiful. Let's keep doing that," when it doesn't work. And Spo understands that. Spo knew what he was doing. He goes, I cannot let this garbage ass team win against the Detroit Pistons. I will call a timeout. And I've done this shit before in 2K. If you spam the timeout button, you will 100% get a technical foul and a free throw against you. He knows this. And he still fucking did it. He wants to the flag.
George, they're telling you to pick between these players. This is a setup, George. I just want to put that out there before you even start.
I'm going to say VJ Edgecombe.
That is not the black one. I'm sorry, George. I think it might be.
Which one was it, Bailey? Was it Bailey?
I don't know.
Was it Ace Bailey?
I don't know players until they get into the NBA.
I want Cooper Flag, goddammit.
No more whites on my roster. Listen, right now, there are 527 people watching this network. We appreciate it. We recently passed 2,900 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Now, we don't stay in revel in success too long. We appreciate all of you guys who've been here with us from the beginning. We appreciate all of you guys who are new to us. We don't stay in revel in this long. Let's try and get us to 3,000. So if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the Basement Sports Network. Make sure you like this video. Leave us a comment after to let us know whether or not you like the content. We don't give a fuck anyway. We're just going to keep doing whatever we want to do. But we like to hear from y'all anyway. Jess, want to hear your thoughts on Spo, and then we'll get more so into the individual player performances from tonight.
I mean, it's hard to say it like after this game, obviously. I'm one of those people that I don't think he's super cooked. Like, I agree more with the, like, he's kind of dealing with what he has and what he's got. Like, you know, I feel like every year we're like, all right, do we blame Pat's asleep, Spoelstra sucks, Mickey this, Andy Ellisberg this? It's like, you know, and frankly, I don't really always know who to point fingers at. I mean, I think the like common like consensus is we don't really blame the coach necessarily for the roster construction. We blame the front office more, whatever it is. And frankly, I don't really care. And I take more of this approach with coaching where I just feel like these are grown ass men. Like, that's number one. So when people get frustrated, like, oh, well, they're not, you know, running the offense through Bam and this and that. Bam is a grown up. And if Bam was playing aggressive and Bam wanted to play, Bam can call for the ball whenever the hell he wants to and go up. But frankly, he doesn't do that. So like, I hear that complaint a lot. And it's like, I get that. And I get that it makes it harder when those plays are not like drawn up for you necessarily. But also it's like that complaint to me, I think it's BS. Like, and it's frustrating because we watch, you know, this guy who's supposed to be whatever we want to call him now, first, second, or third best player on the team. And he plays just like he's been playing so quiet, so strange. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with him. But anyway, to the Spo point, it's like, again, look at this team. What exactly is he going to do? I saw someone's comment that said like stale. I kind of like agree with that more than I agree with like, he's not a bad coach. It might be a little stale. It might be a little boring. I don't know if he's like, but again, he's working with what he has. And right now it's like, I think we're going on like the 6th season of like this team not really having an identity, us not knowing who our best player is, or, you know, who we thought was our best player is now out. And it's like, who's stepping up? And it's not the guy that we thought was the second best player. So it's like, all of a sudden we watch this game tonight and it's like anyone watching this who doesn't watch the NBA, who's not a Heat fan, is like, oh, this is Tyler Herro's team. Like, okay. And then, you know, a bunch of role players. It's like, that's literally what it is. So for Spo, I mean, and again, the other thing is, this constant, like, he doesn't know who to play. We're like, you know, it's next man up for like 7 years now. It's like, who am I putting in? We have Alec Burks in a rotation. We have Thomas Bryant. It's like, I don't know what he's really supposed to do. I don't know if the main complaint is like specifically like play calling, but it's like this team has like so many greater issues, I feel like, than the coach. And again, it's fair to say that maybe he's fallen off a little. I don't watch necessarily his games and be like, oh, okay, Spo's cooking. Like, I haven't felt like that in a while, but also I'm, again, one of those people that leans more to, I tend to not blame the coaches.
Nikola Jovic hit a game-winning shot for us against Minnesota. Spo fried on that play.
No, and listen, like people have been saying too, like playing Terry this long, like this and that. The one thing I will say, and you knew this was going to come from me, but like Haywood Highsmith, the defense, I'm just saying, like, he is one that has earned his minutes. Like, even though he still can't really score and he gets really scared when he's like under the basket and has to kick it out because he's too afraid to go up for a layup. Like, we'll get there. But you know what? He had his hands, quick hands. He's long as shit. He played great defense. So, I mean, again, bottom line, he might be a little stale. He might be a little cooked. Exactly. But I think we have much bigger problems than that, than play calling, rotation. Maybe we can complain about here and there, but whatever. I mean, he's fine. It's not bad if that's what we're getting at. Like, it's not bad.
Well, Spo's not the reason that this team is 4-6. I will say that. He's the reason that they lost the game tonight. I 100% put like that last kind of second thing. I put that on Spo.
For sure.
To your Hayward Highsmith point, I hate him. All right, like he sucks at basketball. We're going to say that flatly and plain. But I'm on this like kind of like cleanse this year where I'm giving credit to a bunch of fuckers who I hate giving credit to. And Hayward Highsmith, when he was on Cade Cunningham, looked capable.
But he's always been capable on defense.
Just take what I'm giving you now. Don't try and push for more.
That tastes like a certain white liquid coming out of your mouth, brother. Like,
it tastes like Pruke Up. You hear me? Not vomit, Pruke Up.
That's you can't praise Tyler and Haywood in the same
game. They've gotten their germs on me, bro. I'm accepting mediocrity like everybody else.
Bro, I just had the funniest thought of all time. Can you imagine Tyler Herro's break 3 straight threes, and then you look at Adebayo, who's rolling on the ground all the time, and Spo goes like this. Okay, let me look to my bench. Turns and sees Thomas Bryant, Drew Smith, he sees
Alec Burks,
Kale Larson, Alec Burks, Josh Richardson. Do you imagine? I would call a timeout an entire game too with a second left. I would be so pissed.
I ain't gonna lie. This version of this team this year has me stressed out because it's like a bizarro world. Like Jimmy Butler's playing like shit, Bam Adebayo's playing like shit, Tyler Herro. Okay, folks, don't start with the Tyler Herro All-Star narrative. Please, just don't do that to me. Okay, I want to be objective about Tyler Herro. I don't really want to, but like he's forcing me to be. He's playing well. When you start saying stuff like All-Star, I will point to people like Cade Cunningham, who hasn't made the All-Star. Has Cade Cunningham made an All-Star game yet? No, I don't think so. But I think he's in front of Tyler Herro in terms of like players that will make an All-Star game that have never made it before this year. Like and that's not disparaging Tyler Herro as a player. Like it's just the way it works, bro. Like it's cool, bro. Like he's playing well. Like he's fine. But like shit. Amanda Medeiros, thank you for the $5 dono. She said no way Spo didn't know. Used the wrong no, Amanda. He said he had a timeout. He didn't have a timeout. Can't give a white boy stardom. Let that boy live. He balling the NBA riggery. Amanda Medeiros, that don't sound like an African-American name to me. So that last word, riggery, huh? You know, that R just stopped just short of the end. Cook, Justin! I'm just trying to, I appreciate the $5. I appreciate it, nah. But we don't do that here. All right? We do, but
cut that shit out.
Shout out to Justin on the ones and twos in the back. Oh, shit. Time to get aggravated. How dare you? Don't you fucking dare. Ladies and gentlemen, Ant Donato's here. Ant, how are you doing tonight?
You don't give a shit.
Correct. Talk about basketball.
I'm heartbroken. Not only do we got to sit through that shit, but now I got to sit here and look at fucking George for the first time. You know, I was having a good couple months. Now this guy wants to fucking pop up out of nowhere here from Australia. No, but seriously, listen. And I'm just gonna put this out here.
Shave that. I don't know what ass beard off, bitch. Do it right now. That shit is not connecting. That is like a Bam Adebayo fucking 3. That shit is not hitting.
1 for 1 today, baby. Listen, I don't know what kind of black magic you pulled, Royal, to get this kind of ending on a Tyler Herro game. Because you want nothing more than for Tyler Herro to have an all-time performance just for this team to lose. So you pulled some shit out of your ass. You fucking put in the call to get Eric Spoelstra to call timeout because we can't sit here and
He
celebrate
did what?
out here performance.
He
I was
pulled what
pulling
from
stuff.
where?
I was pulling stuff out of.
All kind of shit out your ass. All kind of shit.
And
All
black
brother
men
man.
that bad.
We can't sit here and talk about Tyler Herro. I seen your tweet that said white boy was hooping. I retweeted it. It's probably deleted now.
I was talking about
that'll be
Duncan
made up.
Robinson.
I know you were because you picked your words very carefully. And shout out to you for that tweet a few weeks ago. You said, I know you put up the Spoelstra Osama thing, but you said there's only one terrorist on the Heat, and his name is T asterisk 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 asterisk. That could be one or two people, but we will never know.
Yes,
Legendary
indeed.
tweet.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, that shit was funny. Let's talk about Tyler Herro a little bit because I want to spend the appropriate amount of time giving him his flowers. Harry, we'll start with you. He was phenomenal tonight. Like I don't have no shit for him, to be honest with you. Like I don't have no shit for him right now with the way that he's played. I feel like he's played well and he's earned the right to kind of do some of the Tyler Herro shit that normally I would complain about. Like you're not getting anything from Bam. You're not getting any assistance from Jimmy, who's not playing right now. And the rest of these guys, I don't really give a shit about. Harry, some people would frame this as Tyler Herro turning a corner, reaching a new level. I framed it as a looter in a riot, somebody who's just kind of reaping the benefits of the rest of the team being shit. Where do you fall on that spectrum?
In between. I mean, he's focused this season on kind of going towards his strengths, which is shooting a lot of threes and either going into the basket. The mid-range shot was not working for him. It's a very inefficient shot the way he plays the game. So there are certain guys where that mid-range works, like DeMar DeRozan or Chris Bosh for most of his career was very good in the mid-range. That's not working as much for Herro. And this, I'm going to take 12 threes or I'm going to attack the basket is working for him. It's, again, I don't think it necessarily is the answer for the team based on what they have around him, but it's working specifically for him. And hitting 6 threes in a fourth quarter, to bring your team back is impressive regardless of my thoughts about him overall. So, you got to give credit when credit is due. I think a point I just want to go back to what Jess was saying, and then I'll let other people talk about Herro. I think Spo deserves some of the blame for this roster. I don't think he's doing the grocery shopping every week, but he's doing the monthly Costco shop, and he's picking up some of that shit that is on this roster. He's the reason why Drew Smith is still employed by the Miami Heat. He's the reason why Duncan Robinson at the time was the highest paid undrafted free agent contract. He's probably the reason why Tyler is still here, whereas we all admitted that it would have made sense to move him kind of when he had more of his highs. Because what's going to happen with Herro is he's going to look very good, and then in 2 weeks, he's going to not be able to hit these shots. And that inconsistency has plagued Herro his whole career. And that's before he steps on someone's ankle and he's out for 6 weeks, or, someone hits him in the rib and he's out for 3 months with a bruised rib. He's not a guy that can really accept and do well with the contact and, force of the NBA. So, what I'm going to say, guys. Trade Tyler Herro tonight. Tonight is the night. He put up 40 points. He had a great game. He is the reason that the game was close. Someone was watching this game and being like, that guy could do well on our team. Tonight, find the move, get it done. Let our long, maybe national and or local nightmare be over. And let's move on. I said some nice things, but we're going to end on a sour note as always.
Correct. Because that's the way to go. After a 40 ball, Woj retired. He's now a GM of college or some shit like that. But a Shams bomb, I ain't gonna lie, that also feels wrong because he is of otherness descent. But Shams Charania telling us that Tyler Herro's on a different roster tonight. The stock would be through the roof. Royal coin. We up, baby! Not right now, though. I'm sorry. Right now, I'm a Tyler Herro fan. Let's go to George. I don't feel like it. Jess, we're coming to you. Jess, let's talk about I just don't feel like it, George, to be honest. I don't want to listen to you talk right now. Jess, talk about Tyler Herro a little bit. Like, where are you?
One of the areas where I feel like he's taken a leap is with his passing and his decision making. Tyler Herro, to me, when he's put in that position, and that, like what you said about kind of like taking advantage of this opportunity, Tyler Herro has always been able to do this. Frankly, he could drop 40 in his second season. I don't even know when he dropped that. I think his career high was maybe 40. Oh,
excuse me, 1 second.
There's beef.
Elisa, Elsa from Frozen. I don't give a fuck what your name is. Don't come on here talking about what I do. I'm not rude. This is my show. You can't come on here and talk to me any kind of way. You're not accustomed.
I want you to do me, gentlemen. I want you to do me a favor. Remove this cracker from my show.
Wait a second. I thought this was Adam Barai's show. Am I on the wrong show?
Gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor. Remove this cracker from my show.
Your night's over, bucko. Amanda Medeiros, thank you for the $2 dono. This is the comment that she was referring to, saying royal. Your, that's the wrong your, is your. So there's supposed to be an apostrophe after you and then an E at the end. You're so mean, royal, until IDK never. I don't even know what that sentence means. Como se dice that shit in Spanish, your native tongue. So if y'all want to call me rude, then I'll get rude, but I'm not trying to be that way. This is calm, appropriate, family-friendly royal. All right? That's who I've been these past couple of weeks. Don't do me like this. Brother, it is something different. I went to Blanchard High School. They cared very little about whether or not you can read, write, and or arithmetic when you got up out of there. They just wanted to make sure you ain't shoot nobody before you left. All right? That's it. Sniper gang. Like, come on now. Let's. I'm sorry, Jess. You can finish having your dissertation about Tyler. What is this?
Oh, no, you're good. I'm
I
about
just
that.
made just a serious mental error, there at the end. That's on my. That's on me. I feel horrible about it. There's really no excuse for that. I'm 17 years in. We had talked about it in the huddle. I knew that we didn't have anything. I just got emotional and reactive on that, and I just made a horrendous mistake there at the end. It's a shame, because we really fought back. We had some great defensive possessions, hustle possessions, those 50-50 balls. You don't want it to come down to a mental error like that. Yeah, you just would have liked to seen this go double overtime. That's the kind of game it felt like. It deserved to go double OT.
You deserve to go double OT with the Pistons? Bring me Doc Rivers. I ain't gonna hold you. That's where I'm at right now. Bring me Glenn. I can't take this. What happened to we have enough? George, you might as well leave. You're not getting back on this stage. I'm not putting you back up here. You're ashamed to your race. I don't really know what race that is. Jess, you were talking about Tyler Herro. I want to let you finish doing that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that Spo is holding himself accountable, I guess. I mean, he didn't try to blame anybody else. It was funny. Obviously, I know he's not hearing the audio, but Eric Reed, like 30 seconds before that, he was like, both teams with no timeouts, it was like crunch time, and then just to watch him try to call the timeout. But anyway, on the Tyler thing, I'm going to wrap it up. I think he's made a significant leap as far as his decision making. I remember getting so frustrated last year, and what I was saying is he could drop 40 points. I think his career high was maybe 41 that they had said during the game. I don't know when that was, but it feels like he's been able to do that since
it was against Houston. He's only done it one time before.
Okay. No, well, yeah, I saw he was. The point is, what I'm saying is I don't know what year that was in, but like Tyler Herro has always been capable of scoring. It's frustrating when he's jacking up 20 shots for 20 points last season when we actually had other people doing things. Not that frustrating now, like we've been saying, because no one else is stepping up to the plate to do that. So you know what? Let him cook as far as I'm concerned. Like, again, this team has an identity problem. If he wants to be the next man up, if we want to change that every game, I don't think it's a good long-term strategy. But, and is it leading to a win? Not necessarily. That was not his fault. But again, the point is like this team's all over the place. Tyler, like you said, I think he's kind of doing that. Like, this is my opportunity to kind of shine, so take advantage of it. And I think he should. But I also think he's perfectly good at basketball, but I think he's making better decisions with his shots. He's making the right decision with when to make the extra pass. So I can't really complain. I don't even think he took really any bad shots. I mean, you got to take a heat check there at one point when he hit 3 back-to-back threes on like 3 possessions, whatever it was. So, let him do it. Like, I don't care. Bam Adebayo is not going to play. Jimmy rolled his ankle. Nobody else wants to play. Who's going to play? Like, we're playing pickup basketball at this point. So whatever, like next man up. It is what it is. Like, so I'm good. I'm fine. He wants to do this all year. What about trade Jimmy instead of trade Tyler? I don't know. I'm in Nunu's bag.
Not bad to be in. All right. I don't want this show to go off the rails because my wife told me that I misbehaved on the last time I was on Postgame show. So I don't want to do that to you, but telling me not to be racist to Elisa, Elsa, Eliana. That's not going to work.
What'd you do?
I don't really know.
I speak Spanish. You hablo español. Gary doesn't hate me.
Come on, man. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Fuck is you talking about? Like, I've been from South Florida for a long time. Like, I have a bunch of Hispanic friends. Okay? I'm very fluent in Spanish. So, El, shut the fuck up, okay? And quit talking to me like that. Talk about be better as a black man. I'm the best, actually. I'm kind of the cream of the fucking crop. So don't talk to all of this.
Of the cropper.
El Crapo. Yeah. El Crapianos. That's multiple crops for you ignorant niggas out there. But don't talk about all of this like that. Okay? I am him. All right? I'm representing us like a cornball. What the fuck is us? You're a bot. I'm not a computer. I'm not artificial intelligence. Pushing 50, you cook. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm not a complete hater. You cook. I like the old joke sometimes. What is this? Real?
That's for typhoon warning.
Oh.
He said I was watching the Clay Thompson. No, nigga, I'm watching the game.
Yeah, but like correct. I'm the best actually. Just throwing it out there. But like, look, bro, like I don't really care about your opinion, sir. I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you leave a subscription on this channel. We're trying to get to 3,000 right now. We're trying to catch Ed Donato's personal page, but y'all don't help us do that. As a matter of fact, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Ed Donato's page too to further widen that gap so that we have a higher goal to achieve, all right? So like, we're trying to do something here. Let us do our job in peace. Don't bring your hateration in here. We're just trying to have a good time. And fuck you, bitch ass nigga. New. I let you talk about Tyler already. I'm sorry. I was talking to Ant. Ant didn't talk about Tyler here. I didn't let you talk about Tyler here yet? Oh, black women go first in my book.
What?
I didn't know who I had let talk about Tyler Herro yet. I only knew Jess talk.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I know it's a narrative going on right now. That Tyler Herro has taken a jump. I didn't find these stats myself, but I'm gonna take credit for them. So according to my research, in the first 10 games last season for Tyler Herro, he averaged almost 24 points. 5.1 rebounds, 4.6 assists. Or you can switch those around. I don't really know. I didn't write my notes very clearly. And 47, 42, 91 splits. First 10 games of this season, Tyler Herro is averaging almost 25 a game, 5.5 rebounds, 5 assists. On 51, 48, 83 splits. Almost identical, right? He finished the season averaging 20 points. Let's pump the brakes on crowning Tyler Herro. That's just the hater in me speaking. Yeah, y'all have a good night. Be good people. I hope that you and your families are well, but I'm not taking part in nothing like this tonight. A line has to be drawn somewhere. Jess, Ant, I say you join me in solidarity and we all leave at the same time. And he has to finish the show with him and his Tyler journey. We don't deserve to have to deal with this tonight, guys. Not this late. We fought through an overtime game against the Detroit Pistons to be here with him. And that's how he's repaying us. We need to leave. Justin, you leave too. We all should just go. No, make him bring back George from down under, because this is crazy.
Hey, they done left me. I don't give a fuck. 14 to go. Don't care. Listen, any nigga who score 40 points on my team is A-okay with Royal. All right? I will have no issue talking about 14, brother. Bye. You want to leave? Go. Shag ass. I don't care. He was cool. He deserved my support and my prayer for the way he's played this season. Like, Tyler Herro has been phenomenal. Like, that's just where I am, bro. He cool. Now, will he inevitably regress to where he's always been? Absolutely. And I'm going to be back frying his motherfucking ass right here. But until that time comes, I have no choice but to talk about the thing that I have seen. And Tyler Herro has been phenomenal. Shout out to Tyler Herro, even though the game was lost tonight. He played well, and ain't nobody.
He did. On a serious note, I have nothing bad to say about Tyler.
Yeah, I ain't got a disparaging word.
This is not just like, oh, he had 40, so I'll give him. He hasn't been the problem at all this season. His backcourt mate, the T to his NT, that nigga is ass. And I said I wasn't gonna curse on stream this year, but I got to make an exception because that nigga is ass. He's one of the worst players in basketball right now. Get him and them Skechers the fuck off of my team. Because first of all, why are you playing in Skechers?
Nah, that was probably the funniest moment on playback all night. Like, are those Skechers? And listen, don't mind anything that I say. Feel free to come in here and say whatever it is that you like. You can feel free to agree with me, disagree with me, insult me all you want. It don't really make me no difference. We're just glad that you're here to join and talk and have a little fun about the Heat. I don't take anything on here personal until niggas start using my children as bait. But, like, your opinion is yours alone, and you are free to speak it. This is an open forum. We enjoy that kind of shit. Don't let nothing I say dissuade you. But I'm going to cook. I ain't going to hold you. Everybody get cooked down here. So you come in here with the bullshit. You come in here saying anything, I'm going to fry your ass. But please believe that you're always welcome, and you're free to speak however it is that you want to speak. My boy Justin, with the 199 don't know, he said, y'all seen that Spo video? What Spo video do you speak of, Justin? Give me oh, play it one more time just to play it again. Give me holy shit. That boy's an elite producer. Shout out to my boy Justin. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on Twitter. Don't follow me. Follow everybody else up here because they will provide y'all loads of entertainment. Don't follow me. I'm just going to piss you off. Let's talk about the next game. We got a back-to-back. Both of these games in Indiana, ironically. So we're going to play. I don't know if it's a back-to-back. I might have lied just then. Real quick, y'all. Gonna hold y'all. I did lie. But the next game is on the 15th. We play the Indiana Pacers. But on the 17th, we again play the Indiana Pacers. What time those games start? 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock. That means that we'll be live. At least I will be live on playback. And at least I will be available for post-game show. I do not speak for the rest of my colleagues here. They show up when they deem it necessary. But
I like 5 o'clock.
You feel me? You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Join me, Jess.
You will not catch me on a West Coast game, but I'll pull up.
Oh, them West Coast games, they won't catch my motherfucking ass.
They won't catch none of us, Jess.
Listen. I'm just going to go ahead and tell the audience here, we got 551 people. Shout out to all of y'all for pulling up one time for the one time tonight. Shout out to the group, the chat. Shit's been lit. Listen, full disclosure, game start 8:30 or later. Ain't no motherfucking post-game show. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm too old. I be sleepy. It's not happening. You can find me on playback during the game. You can even get on stage, talk to me, talk shit. That's where you get your shit off. So make sure y'all subscribe to us on playback, playback.tv/the Basement Sports Network. That's where we'll be. Appreciate that, Base Touch. That's all we trying to do, trying to entertain people for a little bit. But yeah.
Brother, that says touche.
So listen up here, Nuke. Don't get fired up here on live TV, bro. Like, don't tell me how to read, bro. All right? Okay. If I would have just said that shit and kept it pushing as fast as I talk, niggas would have let it go. You didn't have to point it out. You didn't have to. You didn't have to do that to me. You could have told me.
I'm right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I fuck with you though. You feel me?
It won't happen again. Sorry, Cap.
You gotta go to Chris O'Hare. You live in Newark, like, but like that. Nigga ain't want to say nothing about that. Nigga ain't want to say nothing about the New Jersey agencies with a. You know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie. That's how y'all Kendrick Lamar niggas do though.
Oh, word though.
It's up now.
Watch your mouth.
Hey, what you mean? Watch my mouth.
Thank you, Justin.
Justin, come watch it for me. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all know this gun don't jam. Bitch, I shoot the whole network up.
They ain't stopped making them when they made yours.
Come on now. Hey, shoot out. Let me get him. Shoot out. Let me get him. Shoot out. Let me get him. They don't know nothing about that, dude. So we gotta let
the whites don't know.
The whites don't know nothing about that. So we gotta let it go.
A little bit,
but we got the Indiana Pacers on the 15th. And we'll start with you since you haven't talked by design. The boy feeling good?
Yeah, calling Royal racist is absolutely crazy. He's been nothing but nice to me over the last 3 seasons. He feeds me 17 crackers per day, gives me 30 minutes of sunlight. I don't complain. It's honest work, and he's been nothing but nice to me. So I just want you to take note of that, Elisa, as a resident white man on this current panel. But no, I don't feel good because that Pacers team is big as hell. And I watched Bam Adebayo continue to play very scared today. New thinking about it, it's iffy. I noticed as I said it. But even today, Bam was frustrated with seeing how soft he was playing on a 6'8" Isaiah Stewart and a Jalen Duran who can't shoot at all. There was a play late in the game where they kicked it out to Bam wide open for 3, scared to shoot it, ended up in a Tyler grenade. There was Bam pump faking from the dotted line. You had Bam. He was posting up Tobias Harris. Everyone's going happy. Eric Reed saying that's what Bam does, take advantage of mismatches, which is a straight up lie. But Bam didn't. He shot a fadeaway over Tobias. Yeah, he made that one, but that's not taking advantage of a mismatch. So if he's barely taking advantage of Tobias Harris and Isaiah Stewart, I don't know what the hell we think he's going to do to Miles Turner and Pascal Siakam. So I don't feel good. But as a betting man, I did notice our last 9 games in Indiana have alternated win-loss, win-loss. That's 9 straight. That's a pretty decent sample size. And our last game was, of course, a loss. So if you're a betting man too and you like to follow the trends, maybe throw some money on the Heat money line. I might do that as well.
And where would they throw money on the Heat money line at?
On the anonymous player prop betting app that don't sponsor this network. So we're not going to say their name.
Correct. Good job, man. You've been a good white soldier today. Jess, the girl feeling good?
Probably not. Where are they? Are they there? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, no. I mean, we're not better than them. I don't know what the Jimmy situation is, but I'm thinking that reverting back to Tyler Herro form is going to happen the second that Jimmy comes back, like that game. So I don't know. Is he going to drop 40 again? No. So is anyone else going to do anything? I don't know. Are you going to guard Halliburton? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any reason to feel good about it. And we're in a dogfight, almost double OT against the Pistons. Ended up in an L. You're supposed to be good, feeling good, coming off of that. No, I don't know. If we get one, I'd be surprised. It's not going to be both.
The Nasty Man just gave us the most awkward amount of money that he's ever given in a goddamn $12. Absurd. I like multiples of 5 personally because it makes it easy for me. But $12 is absurd. Denzel Washington in Black Panther 3, we winning and leaving with something today. That's a good message. I ain't gonna hold you. Somebody said that Denzel Washington. Oh, it was Jordan. He said Denzel Washington just gonna be Denzel Washington in Black Panther. He gonna be the first person in Wakanda with a New York accent. That shit was hilarious. I felt like this is an appropriate time to have that out there. The boy Stone gave us $5 that he will never be getting back or seeing in his room. He said, film room geek, Make-A-Wish kid, coach, scammed $100 million off the blood, sweat, and tears of LeBron, Wade, and Jimmy. But the nasty man said, hold my beer with the $100. He said, I lied. You did, but you learned it from a great place. So keep cooking, black man. Keep cooking. No. The girl feeling good?
No. I don't trust the team. I don't trust the coaching staff. I quite honestly don't care. Psych, I'm black. Of course I'm feeling good. Think I let the Miami Heat dictate my emotions? Are you insane? Never. I am a Golden State Warriors fan. Thank you very much. Just here so I don't get fined. But I don't care. They probably might win because Tyrese Halliburton sucks. He is. Oh, I'm not going to curse. He stinks, but I don't care.
That's fine. And that's cool. So if I heard correctly, I heard 1, 2, 3, all people pick the Heat to lose. Man. That's why I'm the leader of this network, and that's why I'm the leader of this show. Because I am here to tell you motherfuckers why you're wrong. Because come the 15th, the Heat about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? Tyler Herro is averaging 40 points over his last one game. Huh? You must not have seen the stats. You niggas must not be watching. Huh? According to my calculations, that leads the NBA. Don't know if you are paying attention or if y'all just box score watchers. But Tyler Herro, 40 again. Bam! About 15, because we don't know what that nigga got going on. Like, that boy, he ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with 13 right now. But how many Jaquez? I don't fuck with that Mexican either right now, because, like, he ain't it either. Terry Rozier! I ain't really fucking with that nigga because he ain't it right now. You know what I'm saying? But Tyler, though, big fucking 14, carry me! Carry me! He about 30, ho! Easy. Easy. Y'all see. Don't worry about it. If you don't see, don't worry about it. We'll be here. Post-game show. Live for you after the game. Playback. Live during the game. Y'all join the kids. So, thank you guys. Wait, hold on. One more. We got another dono that I missed. The boy George gave me 5 of the Boomerang Bucks. Appreciate you, gang. He said, where did George go? There's not enough diversity without him. Don't care. Fuck him. Thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the panelists who pulled up tonight. My girl, New. Kane Gang. Of course. My boy, Ant. The girl, Jess. And, of course, Justin in the back on the 1s and 2s. We'll see y'all next game. Play the video, Justin.
Buckets. Okay. I understand it now. I understand it now. Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no, friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul. The win the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the See, going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement.